If Cell was revived today, it would be a very dangerous situation for Goku and Vegeta. Why do I say this? Well, we all know that Cell is made up of many characters in Dragon Ball Z. First, we know that Cell has Saiyan genes. Obviously, this means that he can achieve God powers like Goku or Vegeta, probably even surpass them. But that's not all. He also has Frieza cells, which will allow him to get some sort of golden Frieza power. This is where I really was trying to get. A revived Cell has huge potential, and I mean big time. When it comes to power levels, if he actually trains when he's brought back to life by someone like Frieza, imagine these two just training, plotting against the Saiyans. If Cell achieves this power, he will have no problem running through Gohan in his current state. He may not even kill him out of pity, which probably maybe can lead to a Gohan comeback, like an actual comeback. Now, Cell will really cause some real problems, because he will also give Vegeta and Goku some really bad times with that type of power. He might even be able to get Ultra Instinct because of Goku genes. No, that doesn't mean that only Goku can get Ultra Instinct, but since he has Goku in him powers of Goku, then he probably has that he can probably wake that up just like Goku did. But in order for this comeback to work, the story needs to make sense. It cannot just be put out there just because some of us wants to see Cell. I don't think Cell by himself, an arc just with Cell, will work for some of us long-time Dragon Ball fans. I just feel like it will be a repetition of the previous arc, especially if Gohan is a huge part of it. But hey, I'm not a Dragon Ball writer, and it really needs to be different. It needs to be unique. It cannot be the same. For a long-term arc, who knows? He's teaming up with Frieza, or maybe that turns into something else. Maybe we get a bigger villain, and now Cell might have to team up with the Saiyans. Who knows? It just needs to be right. I mean, I don't keep adding Frieza into this, but imagine Frieza teaming up with Cell. That's an incredible tag team right there. Goku and Vegeta versus Frieza and Cell. I am no Dragon Ball story writer, but I feel Cell needs one more arc before we either say goodbye to this character forever or place him somewhere in the universe. I can already see a golden Super Saiyan God Cell destroying Goku and Vegeta. The Cell arc is one of my favorite parts of Dragon Ball Z, because he added mystery to the series, and we really didn't know what was going to stop Cell, because he just kept getting better and better, and he was only stopped when finally Gohan shows his real power. And even at that point, he almost fails for being arrogant. I mean, look at Dragon Ball Z villains. The big ones, they're still alive today, except Cell. You got Frieza and Buu, and I feel like Cell should at least get one more arc if he won't be kept alive. You saw with Buu, they found a way to stay with Buu, and now they found a way to have Frieza to stay alive. So what happens to Cell? I am pretty sure that I can be alone on this one. Cell has qualities of many of the Dragon Ball Z fighters and villains, so maybe there's a good side to him somewhere in there somehow. Maybe they found a good way to keep him alive for whatever reason. Now the thing about keeping some characters around is then they just become not even secondary characters. They just become some characters that you're like, are you weak now? Like, look what they did to Majin Buu. So I wouldn't want Cell to come back and stay around if it's just gonna be like Buu, which it's just a joke now that he's always sleeping. It fits Buu, but what are you gonna do with that? So however they bring Cell back, they really have to think it through and make a really good story about Cell coming back. Like, we want to see the fighting, but what is gonna be the end? Are we gonna kill the character off forever, or are we gonna stay with the character somehow? he gets his ass whooped and he just retreats, and that's the end of it. Vegeta and Goku, they don't kill them. They just tell them get the hell out of here, and eventually they come back at another time. They bring other villains in the future. I don't know, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.